Alright, let's talk about this. So, the Ravens just activated Nnamdi Madubuike, right? But wait, this isn't just another player returns from injury story. This is about a guy who almost had his career derailed by a neck injury so scary it made fans and analysts wonder if he'd ever play again. And now, boom, he's back on the field? That's either genius or madness. Let's unpack why this move is way more fascinating than it seems. First off, Madubuike isn't just some bench warmer. We're talking about a defensive tackle who made back-to-back Pro Bowls and was named second-team All-Pro not that long ago. The guy was ascending, until his neck basically said, nope. Now, here's the kicker, the Ravens put him on the PUP list at training camp, which sounds like a red flag, but then activated him almost immediately. So what's going on here? My take. This isn't just a medical clearance, it's a calculated gamble. The Ravens are betting that his talent still outweighs the risk of re-injury. And honestly, I'm here for it. Because football is as much about guts as it is about strategy. But let's dive deeper. Why did they even put him on PUP if he was cleared? Maybe it was a PR move to manage expectations. Or maybe they wanted to ease him in without the pressure of week 1. Either way, it's smart. Because here's the thing, Madubuike's return isn't just about filling a spot on the defensive line. It's about sending a message to the entire league. The Ravens are all in on competing this season. They are not rebuilding, they are reloading. And with a player like Madubuike, who brings both skill and intimidation, they are doubling down on their identity as a physical, no-nonsense defense. Now, let's get real for a second. Is there a dark side here? Absolutely. Neck injuries are unpredictable. Even if he's cleared now, there's no guarantee he won't have setbacks. And if he does, the Ravens could be stuck in a nightmare scenario, paying a guy who can't play. But here's what people aren't talking about, this is also a low-risk financial move. His contract details? They are probably structured to protect the team if things go sideways. So while fans are freaking out over his Pro Bowl potential, the front office is quietly making sure they don't drown in cap hell if he re-injures. That's the chess move here. And then there's the human element. Imagine being Madubuike. You're at the peak of your career, then suddenly you're staring down a medical abyss. The doubt, the fear, how do you come back from that? But here's the twist, his resilience might be exactly what the Ravens need. In a league where mental toughness matters as much as physical ability, Madubuike's story could inspire the entire locker room. That's intangible value no stat sheet can measure. So where does this leave us? The Ravens are taking a chance that could either catapult them into contender status or blow up in their faces. But here's the truth, football isn't played in a spreadsheet. It's played on the edge, with players and coaches willing to bet on themselves. And Madubuike's comeback? It's not just about football, it's about defiance. A reminder that sometimes, the biggest risks lead to the biggest rewards. What do you think? Is this the bold move that defines Baltimore's season, or a ticking time bomb? Let me know in the comments. And if you're into breakdowns that go beyond the headlines, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into the real stories behind the sports.